Hello and welcome to episode 8 of Lord of Dwarves. You are in the Barrow and I am the Barrow White. So tonight we're going to continue on the mission that we've been working on, or the campaign that we've been working on, which is number 4. And let's take a look and kind of recap where we are. Looks like it says now that you have some raw stone slabs, it says maintain 80 of them. And let's go ahead and take a look down inside of our stone working facility. If you remember, right down here is how you get down there. I didn't go too deep, so let's kind of roll the mouse until we get down to that level. There we go. And it looks like it is working 80. So they're working on those bandages that we started on earlier, and they're working on the 80 stone. So let's see what's next. So it says in order to build the tower itself, you also need some scaffolding, and you could build scaffolding in the carpentry workshop. So let's go ahead upstairs. So it gives us a side objective of 60. Let's look in our storage areas here. Doesn't look like I've really got anything set for them. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to build another storage area, but on this side. Let me see here. We'll just kind of dig this out. Dig this out, and when they've dug that out, then I'm going to build a storage room over there, and that's where we're going to put the scaffolding. So let's speed it up. So we'll kind of do it like this. We'll put the mouse down so we can see what we're doing. I'm going to put an entrance right here. I'm going to go ahead and just put a storage room over here, and that's where we'll put the scaffolding. We'll let them dig that out. Yeah, go get something to drink, buddy. So after the scaffolding is made, it's going to talk about monsters, and we'll get to that. We'll wait a minute though. Notice I haven't built any doors. I'm not really too concerned about monsters or anything yet. So we'll go back to that in a second. So let's go ahead and build a storage area. And we'll go scaffolding. And that is under equipment, I believe. No, it's actually under furniture. Scaffolding. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and reveal all the land again. We'll go over to our carpentry workshop. Where was that? Right here? That's the stonemason workshop. It was one of the original workshops. So let's go ahead and build some scaffolding. An interesting thing, though, is that we know if it's going to be building 60 scaffolds, we probably are going to need another carpentry workshop. So let's go ahead and build one of them right now. Might as well, right? It'll give us more available workshops, and they can be crafting multiple things. So I'm going to let this kind of move, and we're going to go to workshops, carpentry workshop. I'll rotate this. Oops, come on now. I didn't rotate it right. There we go. Carpentry workshop, using the X and Z key. Put that right there. It needs 3 tables, a log rack, 3 tables and 2 log racks. So let's do that. Let's go 3 tables. 1, 2, 3. 2 log racks. 1, 2. It also needs a hammer and a saw. So we'll also make this one do the scaffolding, and we will go ahead and build 60 of them. I think is what it asked for. 60, and we'll repeat the craft until it makes 60. And then afterwards, as it's building scaffolding, and they're stacking it back here in this room that we just made, then we all have another workshop here, right here, that they can make whatever we need. So let's go ahead here and see what this said. Said monsters breed in the dark. You should fill your beastie mines with light in order to keep the beasties away. Craft some torches. It says craft 4 torches. We've already done 3. No, it says in place it more. So let's just make a few more. I told it to always make 5 in an earlier episode. So we'll in place 1 more to meet the objective. And I'll just put it in this room in the corner, so the spot where they walk in will be lit up nicely. So I'm going to go in place, torch, right there, and that'll light it up nicely. And as soon as that's done, that'll get us to our next objective. I'll speed it up. Look, the guy put it in right away. Thanks, sir. Alright, the next objective. Time to build the watchtower. It says if you need more dwarves to work on the tower, change the profession of some dwarves to laborer. Go to construct and you choose work stone. I'm going to choose granite, and that's all we have right now, and they've only made 4 of them. Then it says hold control and use the mouse to heighten the selection to 8 blocks tall. Alright, so let's kind of make a decision where we want to build this tower. I think my original idea was to build it right here where all this stuff is, but let's see here. It's a little dark here, isn't it? Let's build a torch. So I think I want to go ahead and build the tower here, but first off I want to dig out this area just a little bit. There we go, we'll speed that up. Awesome. Okay, so this line right here is where I would like to build the initial wall. So we're going to do what it said. It said you grab your work stone, you hold your control button and roll the mouse, and I'm going to roll it 8 high, 1 by 1 by 8, and I'm just going to roll it all the way across there except for that where that torch is, and we'll make that as a door. If we want, I think we can do grab more work granite. Like this. Put it right here. We'll roll that up to 7, and that ought to reach the height. Yep, perfect. Now it might take a while before they actually build that. So let's go ahead next and see what our next objective is going to be. Your dwarves cannot reach higher than 2 blocks, so they'll also need scaffolding to build higher. Scaffolding will be automatically in place next to the wall, thanks to auto in place scaffolding option in the upper left corner of preferences. Let's see here. That's not it. That's it. Auto in place scaffolding, and I'm going to leave that on. You may also manually in place the scaffolding if you prefer. It says build a tower at least 8 blocks tall using at least 100 stone blocks. Well, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 times 8, that's 96 blocks minus that. So that's 95 blocks right there if they finish it. And they will. But I want to go ahead and do a wall down this way as well. So let's do this. I'm going to just use the natural shape of the castle, of that dirt. I'm going to dig this out flat so that I can place stone here. Guess it's not the same on each level, is it? I'm digging that out. I'm going to dig it out on this side too. Let's speed them up and tell them to get busy. All right, there we go. So it's actually revealing the entrances to our storage rooms, but that's okay. And we have a new dwarf join our kingdom. Let's see who it is. Got Galton. He's a holler. Anybody not doing anything? Nah, everybody's working just fine. We'll let them keep working. All right, so I did want to go ahead and build a wall over here. And since this is level 1, we're building this 8 high, I'm going to build this 7 high. And then just drag that across all the way to here. So we're going to have a big fortress 8 high across. I did not build there because there's scaffolding in that corner. Speed it up. All right, good. We'll also dig out that one right there. And as soon as it's done, we'll complete the wall. Now we have another group of orcs attacking, so let's pause it. So this guard post I'm going to get rid of. And I'm actually going to put it out in front. Right like this. Now let's go ahead and it's guard post 3. Let's use our military block and move our tower guard to guard post 3. And we'll move our civilians to safe zone 1 so that they are not tempted to come out here and pick up stuff when the orcs are attacking. Now I would like to make another area, an archer area. I'm going to make it up high and we'll see if this works. I guess you can't pull it onto multiple areas, so or multiple levels. So we'll put it just like this. And this is archer post 1. We'll use our military block to move our tower archers to archer post 1. And one thing I did not build that I probably should have built early on, it was more arrows. So I might be in trouble. I haven't built all the arrows these guys are going to need. Hopefully our guys here will do well just fighting them off with swords and spears. Back here, I'm probably going to need arrows. I have been making 50 arrows. I just don't see where I made the whatchamacallits for them to hold the arrows. Do I have any? I don't. So this workshop is almost done. No, not even close, because I haven't built the hammer and the saw. So let's build a hammer and a saw. And really, this is going to be, these guys are going to run out of arrows pretty quickly. So let's see how many orcs we have coming down the way. Just one guy? And he's not particularly tough, so this guy ain't gonna last long. Oh, there were 2 of them. They were just stacked on top of each other. That's an interesting phenomenon. Oh, look at that. And the arrows took care of everything. Simple as that. All right, we can continue on. We survived that first fight, and it didn't even get to the wall of our castle, let alone challenge the wall of our castle. Oh, Stonebear got sick from the presence of a corpse. Yeah, I guess that can be pretty disturbing. Let's do a couple of things. Well, first let's speed this up so we can finally get this workshop going, because we really need this workshop, because I want to build a door and put it where that torch is. Let's put a torch out here. We will place a torch, and I wonder if we can put it on the wall. Can I put it on the wall? Let's try it. In place, torch. No, you can't. You can't. You can just put it on the ground. So I'll put it here and here. And this torch, I'm actually going to get rid of. Unplace that torch. All right, so we have this. I keep seeing things wrong. You got to be getting close. We know what we're going to build for the fortress, so let's go ahead and do that. We'll go right here. We'll go up 7 high and pull it across to there. That's going to be a good fortress. They're starting to bring pieces over. Nope, that's scaffolding, so they're starting to build higher and higher. He's about got all the parts ready. He's got 3 tables. And he's got a log rack. Now we just need the hammers and saws. How are we doing on those? We might need another craftsman because it really doesn't look like anybody's working here. Let's assign somebody else as a craftsman. This guy's sleeping. Dude, why don't you come craft for me? Yeah, right away I have somebody crafting. Good job. Now if I can just get somebody to come work at this stone tool workshop, we'll be good to go. This guy just showed up with stone. Good job. Where you going, buddy? You got some wood. All right, so good. They're finally building the objects that I need to finish off this workshop here. And slowly but surely, they're working on the wall. Now here you can see that they're building on the wall as fast as I can build the stone here. So why don't we do another workshop as well? Stone mason workshop. Let's put it where it's, let's see, kind of put it here. That ought to be fine. So it needs 3 tables, 2 bins, a hammer, and a chisel. Ah, this is finally done. Nope, it's not. I keep saying that. So as soon as this thing is done, we're going to make 3 tables, 2 chairs, 2 bins, a hammer, and a chisel. We can go ahead and make a hammer and a chisel right here. Hammer, chisel. What's it take to make a bed? A futon. It takes leather. Beds take spring. So we don't have any of that. So we can only make pallet beds, which are very basic beds. But as soon as I can make them, we will go ahead and make a bedroom for our dwarves to sleep into, and so that they don't fall asleep just anywhere randomly on the ground. All right, this guy's finally building. Thank you. Slow it down to regular speed, and we'll go ahead and make those 3 tables. 1, 2, 3. The what would it take? A couple bins, I think, is what it needed. 1, 2. Let me check just to be sure. 2 bins. Okay, so good. Now it says it needs logs, so we are short on logs. Let's show the whole world here. And let's go ahead and start chopping down wood again. Now this is oak. Oak will work just fine. There are more oak forests up here as well, but we'll chop down pine and oak. So that'll give guys a lot to do. Lots of items need hauling, they sure do. So I probably have more stuff going on at once than I should. So we might just have to wait around for a little bit until things, I don't know, until some of this stuff gets done. When this is done here, I am going to make 10 beds. This is a pallet bed. Basically, it's just an uncomfortable bed. I'm going to make 10 of them. And then we'll make one of these rooms here a bedroom. We'll make this back room a bedroom. Let's take a look and see how much scaffolding we have. Oh, we have a little bit stored back there. They're using a lot of it on the outside of this wall. We'll let them continue that. Need grain. Okay, so we've gotten a little low on that as well. So let's go chop some grain. Find the nearest one up the hill here. There's a lot. Remember, this is how you get straw and seeds. Straw is what you need probably to make those beds. It needs some yew logs because I've been specifically making arrows out of yew logs. Yep. Let's go see if we can find some of that yew. Which one of these trees were the yew trees? It's these dark green ones here. So now they've got so much stuff to do. I'm starting to make the beds already though, so we'll go to in place, choose a bed. Scroll down so we can see what we're doing. Remember, we're going to use this back room as our bedroom. Choose that bed again. I accidentally unselected it. I'm going to turn it so it's kind of facing that way. And I'm going to go 5, and I'm going to put 5 on this side. And they've never complained about it, so I'm going to go ahead and put a torch in here as well, just so it's not completely dark. And what's funny, as soon as you build beds, they start sleeping. Look at them. Hard mind. Taking a nap. First guy. Need worked granite. I'm working on it. Let's go down to the mine and see if I'm behind on any of that. They finished this, so let's go ahead. This is worked granite 80. Let's go ahead and do the same thing. We're going to do worked stone, granite. I'm going to say 80. Maintain, and remember that these will share the maintain, meaning they'll both work until it has 80, not 80 each, 80 total. So let's make sure I have enough craftsmen. Looks like everybody's pretty busy, but one of them's hauling. Let's see where he's hauling to. He's hauling some wood. Firmjaw is doing the same. One of them's eating. So I have 5 craftsmen. That should be enough. 2 working the stone, 2 working the 2 working the stone, and 2 working the carpentry workshop. So we have orcs attacking again. I think we need to take a look. Slow it down. Still not too many, thank goodness, because our defenses are a mess. So all of our orcs, or our military, should be in the same place they were last time. But this time I'm going to force them there with the combat. I'm going to have soldiers, militia, and civilians all man their posts. So they'll all go exactly where it's supposed to go. So all my civilians should run here. All of the soldiers should run here, and all of the archers should run here. Speed it up just a little bit. Thump. Oh, these guys gonna attack these archers. All right, so one of my soldiers ran out to fight. This is Coalbeard, and he's got a pretty good armor on, so he should survive this. These guys don't have much armor on, so if their arrows don't waste him, he's going to kill one of my archers. Nope, we got him first. Good job, guys. Good job. All right, so let's take a look, see how these beds are doing. Speed it up, and I think as soon as these beds are done, we're gonna consider this a good point to take a rest. Let's see if we, while they're doing that, let's see if we need to do anything else. Just 100 stones, so we have another 10 blocks, and it does say to make some ladders or stairs. So I want to build stairs. Let's zip this all the way up. And what I'd really like to do is build a platform up here for our archers to shoot off of. So I'll do that before we leave. I'm going to put it here and pull it across. So this will give them a 2x2 area to fire on. And so that means that they have to have a way to get up there. So let's build some stairs. Stone, stairs. And of course we want to go facing that direction. Hold the control button, and we're going to go up 8. And I think that should be good. It doesn't block any of these entrances, and it should go high enough. And I'm not going to finish that now because I think we've gone far enough. But if these beds are done, and they're not, let's see if we can get those to prioritize those. Not this time. Come on, guys. Oh, nobody's going to do anything because I forced them with the combat button to man their posts. So remember, that's an easy way to sit and have nothing happen for a couple minutes, is if you forget to unman the posts. All right, these guys are sleepy. Look at that. They're going to fill those beds. I might have to put more beds in there. Still doesn't seem to be making enough work to granite. I bet everybody's sleeping. All of my people are sleeping. Come on, team. Well, I think the next thing I want to build here is some weapons rack, or some ammo racks. I'm going to build 1, 2, 3, 4. And what I'll do with those is when we finally get this platform up here built, we'll put some ammo racks up there, and we'll tell them to shoot from up there with, and have lots of arrows stored for a major attack. Definitely have plenty of wood now. And I think there's enough straw from the grain, so we're good there. I'm going to go ahead and prioritize the bed making to normal, so just a little bit higher than everything else. So it ought to finish them up pretty quickly. This guy's already at it. There's just 2 more to put down. There's one of them. 1 more, they're waiting for parts. That's what the red means. Or components or materials. Or it's waiting for a completed bed. This guy's working on it. It ought to go green in just a moment. I think green means somebody's been assigned to move it over there. Who? I don't know. That guy. All right, and simple as that, we have build a bedroom. So I have a bedroom with this small village of only 29 dwarves. The 10 beds ought to suffice, and they'll just hot bunk it. We've got a small fortress getting started, but they've got big plans, but it'll be a while till they do most of those plans. And we have got 2 stonemason workshops in the first underground level, and now we actually have a couple of extra stones laying around, so we're not constantly behind. Here's something important to know though. Look at that, we are running out of quarried stone, so it's probably a good idea to start quarrying more. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to do it around these torches as well. I'm going to just go out pretty far from these torches, that way we were not getting into the dark. Not yet. And I think it's a good place to stop rather. So that's the end of episode 8. There's our fortress, still very much under construction and looking good. So thank you for joining. I hope you enjoyed watching this episode of Lord of Dwarves. I don't know if you're playing along at home or just enjoying watching it, but I hope you do get the chance to play it because it's a fun game. So I will be back soon with the next episode where we continue to build this fortress up. So have a great one. See you next time.